Sacramento, the Kings playing host to a Western Conference affair here in the capital of California. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Here's Wembanyama. Fires for three. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. And the real star, Stan, of this Kings team is Domantas Sabonis. Can he anchor them, though, defensively?
Well, Sabonis is not a big-time shot blocker, Kevin. But paint points haven't been their biggest concern. Rather, it's been their struggles closing out the shooters on the perimeter.
So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Back to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Murray. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
A playmaker in every sense of the word. Westbrook is pretty much a walking triple-double.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
For three, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. Wembanyama, that's for two. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And the shot is good.
Just like his dad in his time, Domantas is polished and disciplined.
Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Murray. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Puts up a deep three. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. In the corner, it's Levine. Pass to Westbrook. Got loose. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Off the inbound. Westbrook pulls it in. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Excellent touch. on the catch and shoot. Sabonis wants to help his team space the floor.
Here's Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And Levine throws it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
In the corner, Sochan with it. Back to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Wembanyama, no good. The Kings trailed by 5. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Kick out to Levine. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Them one on Castle.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Levine nails both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen.
15.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And dynamite in his legs. And DeRozan detonates at the rim.
Wembanyama with the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Stolen away. Left side, Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Sochan. Back to Fox. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
But our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Here's Sabonis. For 3, Levine. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall. And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Rejected by Murray. And a foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Oh, good on the triple. The Kings trailed by 7. DeRozan surveying the D. Back to Westbrook. Now Sabonis. Pass to Levine. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Spurs making a change here.
The Spurs, number 2.
Spurs leading by 7. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And like his dad back in the day, Domantas has an innate ability to process and make quick decisions.
And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
Monk outside. And the layup is good. Monk's got his first points of the game.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
And Wembanyama launches it from deep. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. That one no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Back to McDermott. That will count. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. 9-point game. And then Monk with the dunk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Monk's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you gotta love that 3-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
3 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. The quick look, no good that time.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shots.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Pass to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Sinks the triple. He's got 5.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really...
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
The drive by Schroeder. And stolen by Wembanyama. Harper at the elbow. And that one drops for him. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing. Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pacing space style.
And he's far from the biggest player, but Monk knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
The 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Kevin, back to you.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Schroeder outside. In the corner, it's Monk. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. No good on the 3. San Antonio leading by 6. Barnes outside. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Barnes has got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Checking in for San Antonio, number 4.
He gets it up. That one, no good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10.
53.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target with his 3. San Antonio leading by 9. A 3 from Wembanyama. Trains the 3-pointer. Wembanyama's got 13 points in the second half. A putback. Sabonis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And with Sabonis' size, he's such a challenge to defend, and they're turning some sloppy defense into an opportunity at the line.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively, the future is great for this guy.
Spurs leading by 13. Here's Castle. Sabonis grabs the board. Murray outside. Pulls up on the wing. Drained for 2 points.
Nice job there by Levine, making the extra pass and putting it on the money.
Outside, Fox. And that one, good. Fox has got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
Murray outside. Outside, Levine. Back to Westbrook. No one near him. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here is Wembanyama. Wembanyama going to town inside.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch, he has it all working.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. No good there. Levine. He soars in for the double clutch dunk.
No surprise here. Levine loves pulling up the landing gear.
Barnes. The long shot, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Strong move off the glass.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Westbrook. Seven-point differential. Castle. Wembanyama. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Wembanyama fires. Three, good.
Well, look, at Wembanyama's height, there's nothing you can do to stop that shot.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's DeRozan. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Murray. Oh, the slam dunk.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Here's Fox. Now Wembanyama. Clock at 4. Let's lose a 3. Down it goes for 3.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Spurs.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that in a player.
Wembanyama with it. Now Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Going to work down low.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Buries the deep ball.
Wembanyama.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the